Hi guys, Benji at Benji Physio here. Today we're going to look at how we can try to reduce back stiffness and back pain when we're sitting a long time in front of our computer, our laptop, at home or at work. So the first thing we're going to explain here is the fact that it is normal to have lower back pain when we're sitting for a long time. It's absolutely normal, and in some ways you cannot avoid it. If you are staying non-stop for a long time, the structures in your lower back are going to become stiff. To give you a very similar example you've all known is if, for example, you are on the sofa at home and you put your feet on your coffee table and you stay like that for 20 minutes, when you decide to take your legs off, you feel this horrible tension at the back of your knees that are very sore. You know your knees are fine, you know you've not injured anything, you just know that you've not moved enough. It's exactly the same that's happening in your lower back. So you know where I'm going at there is you need to move regularly. Don't stay in the same position for too long. It's always the same advice. You move every half an hour, just make yourself a coffee, a tea, just come back. If you've got meetings on the phone, this is a moment you can take to try to walk in the house or in your office space to try to make that back move. The second thing is we're going to work a bit and speak a bit posture. So I am not somebody who is going to tell you there's a right posture or there's a wrong posture. Physiotherapy is moving a lot. We've realized that everybody is different. And it's not because one person prefers in that position that another one is going to be able to cope with that position. So I am not here to tell you how you should be sitting all the time. I'm just going to give you general advice, things that work generally well. The first thing is using my best friend, which is this rolled towel. I just put some tape on it, and I'm going to put that behind my lower back. And to do so, I am just going to sit as far as I can in my chair, and I am just going to slide that towel down into the curve of my back, and that's going to help me to keep a straighter position. And generally, lower backs just prefer that position and just make you feel nice and straight. And as we've seen in a previous video, is just going to help as well a lot your neck protraction and shoulder protraction. So this whole towel is a very good tool. The third thing I often advise my patients to do is to just pay attention to the 90-90 position. It is a position to have your ankle at 90 degrees, your knees at 90 degrees, and your lower back at 90 degrees. So just make sure you adjust your sit height properly to just get into this position. And if you've got short legs, just get yourself a step or a brick, a piece of wood, a box, something to put your feet onto and try to respect this 90-90 position. And obviously just get the head, the backrest nice and straight. Another couple of things that could work quite well to avoid having back pain is maybe just to use a gym ball. I'm sure some of you have got that at home, and you can just inflate it quite hard, and you can use that instead of a chair. Once again, it's not something you can cope with all day long, but there's no problem for using it for a short time during the day and just go back onto your chair. And working in standing is extremely beneficial to neck. This is a recommendation I give to all my patients who've got back pain in an office setting, is to just ask to get a standing desk. And I genuinely think that this is where it's going to go more and more. We are going to see more standing desk in the workplace, and it's great because we are speaking about moving all the time. The standing desk allows you, most of them allows you to do that. You can stand up and sit down, and you've got that movement, and it's a lot better for your back. And here are a few exercises you can try to do at home, which is going to improve your lower back mobility and potentially could give you a lot of relief. So first one, you all know it, you've all seen it. It's the lumbar extension, when you try to keep your arm straight or move your arm straight up, keeping your hips down onto the floor. That is excellent to improve your lumbar extension. Next thing that is very good is to try to just maintain this position here in sitting with your toes towards you, and you are going to try to lean toward that. And you should feel a big stretch behind your hamstring and calves, and that is it's just a good general mobility exercises. Another exercise you can try to do, which is going to not only improve your lumbar extension but also your hip flexor mobility, it's going to be, or your hip mobility really, is going to be the this lunge position here. It's quite an easy one to do at home. You just need to get this foot quite forward to have your ankle and shin bone perpendicular to the ground to start with, and you're just going to come forward and come back there. And what you are going to feel, you are going to feel a big stretch on your hip flexors and your adductors. The adductors are the muscle inside the thigh. You should feel all that stretch, and make sure you try to maintain your lumbar extension as good as you can. Once again, I am not making you doing a static stretch. I do not believe too much in them. I just want you to try to improve your mobility by going into it and coming back out. And just to let you know, we have done another video about how hamstrings tightness could cause lower back pain. So just have a look at it and you will get more information about that and more exercise to try to help with your hamstring tightness. And just to remind you, Benji Physio is a physiotherapy surgery based in Dunfermline in Fife. And just now, during the COVID lockdown, we're offering online physiotherapy. And if you've got any issue with your muscle, your bones, your ligament, joint, anything, just go online and book yourself for an initial consultation at benjiphysio.co.uk. Thank you.